Welcome to Dental Unscripted. Where Mike Dinsio and Paula Quinn break down the practice ownership journey, one episode at a time. Starting up, buying, and running a successful dental practice.
What up, guys? Hey, my name's Mike Dinsio. As you all know, this is another amazing episode of Dental Unscripted. As you all know, I'm one of the co-founders of Next Level and a co-host of this amazing program called Dental Unscripted. You guys, for you followers, thanks so much for tuning in to another episode. And if you are following the program, you know that we're literally right in the middle of Dental Shark Week. And I'm super excited. This is something that we do typically every year around the time of Shark Week. And we pick a topic that's kind of a hot topic. And this year, it's all about construction. So for those of you that are thinking about a startup or in the middle of a startup or thinking about a major expansion in your office, you are not going to want to miss this week as we break down the topic of construction. And I'm super excited to keep this topic going here. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce my friend and partner in the community, Kenny Ackerman with Accurate Construction. Kenny and I have done a lot of projects together. Welcome to the show, Kenny.
Thank you, Mike. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, man. So this Shark Week, we really pick topics that have a lot of conversation about that. As a consultant, I think the first Shark Week was all about real estate. The second Shark Week was all about practice brokers, brokering practices. Construction's a very, very important topic for startups. And I'm excited because this week is just a bunch of knowledge from the best contractors in the country, all kind of spinning their own flavor on it. And tell me a little bit about Accurate Construction. I know you serve the amazing state of Florida. You do a great job there. We've done a lot of projects there. Tell me a little about the company, how it started. Just kind of give me the high level, your company and who you guys are.
So basically, we're based out of Tampa, Florida. That's where our hub is. My father and I, Kevin, own the company. We're pretty much definitely family owned and operated. For good, for better, for worse. Sometimes, we're hands on all the time. So that's kind of how we run it. We have a close group of subcontractors we work with throughout the state. Where predominantly a lot of our work is in-house. So we have all of our own carpenters. We recently, within the last 5 years, got our plumbing license. So we're our own plumbers, framers, hangers, all that good stuff is within the Accurate umbrella.
I'd like to kick us off with kind of like how, like when you're looking at a startup, because a lot of our viewers, listeners are startups thinking about getting into ownership. And, I was an ex-banker, as you may remember or know, and, lending is kind of sets the tone for how much money these guys can spend. But like everybody kind of runs their business a little bit different, and every market runs the flow a little bit different. How early on do you like to get involved to start with the planning, the due diligence process? Like what in your mind it sets up a dentist the best way when getting a contractor involved soon, or how soon? Like what's the answer there? How quickly do you want to get in?
I think the best position to be in as a contractor client relationship for the overall project, to incorporate all those things that you're talking about, is to get in when the client has a couple of spaces that they picked out. So basically what that looks like is the client would have already gotten in touch with the bank, kind of figured out what their budget's going to be. They got with their agent. Their agent's going to tell them, hey, these are the spaces that are available. Now I think it's a great opportunity to be linked with the contractor. And what that does is that allows you, the earlier the contractor can get in and you're comparing spaces, it allows the contractor to go, okay, space A, here are your challenges versus space B and space C. Sometimes it's a little too early if the designated areas haven't been located. Sometimes a contractor is just another person in the tent that maybe doesn't need to be there that early.
Yeah.
But I think once you get the bank on board, once the agent goes, hey, we have these couple spots located, I think that's a great time. Nothing is signed from the client perspective. So you can really compare and contrast, because ultimately it's going to come down to the budget. And, you want to make sure you align all those things. And I think that would be a great position to be in.
Hey guys, Mike Dinsio here with Dental Unscripted. Just reminding you guys that, hey, the full episode is over at Dental Unscripted. You might be listening and actively listening to our other channels, but I want to make sure you get over to our new channel that we're condensing and consolidating everything into. It's called Dental Unscripted. You can catch on Apple, Spotify, YouTube, whatever you're into. But I don't want you to miss any future releases. It's super important that you subscribe. So check that out right now. The entire vision of Dental Unscripted is to bring you guys practice management tips, along with what we've been putting out, the startup and acquisition tips. We're now getting a lot of you guys that own practices, and there's a lot to tell you guys about as it relates to owning and running and managing your first time owning a practice. So again, thank you so much for being a part of the program. I've been doing this, since COVID, almost 5 years now, and we love it. It's a passion of ours. We feel like it's a way for us to give back. And I would hate for you guys to miss out on any future episodes. So if you're into this episode and don't want to miss any others, jump over to Dental Unscripted, and we'll see you over there. All right, guys, take care. Bye-bye.